Cool.
We live?
Yes, sir.
All right. Episode 1. Drop your pants, boys. Let's see 'em.
My buttons are hard to take off.
Oh, shit. Y'all got any interesting work stories? Dude, my coworker's fucking weird.
The same one that gets super
Yeah,
close?
He talks to me. He's like this the whole time. I'm like,
Oh my god.
Has he
Yeah.
invited you out anywhere?
no, but okay. He does this thing where like every day he's like, "What are you gonna do for lunch?" I feel like he wants
he
that
throws that
invite.
one.
He wants the invite. I'm like, I'm gonna go home. Or
That's
like,
how we got you, Mark.
I'm gonna
That's
go
how we
do
got
that.
you.
Is that what happened? Yeah, probably.
In the work field, that's the where my hug at guy. I don't have any weird coworkers like that yet. I mean, there's one that he's not weird or anything, but he will see me clearly with my headphones in, sitting in the cafeteria, and then will come and try to talk to me.
Who was that at Tasca?
Fucking
Jose.
Oh yeah.
Jose. Al with his sausage sticks. Fucking Darth Vader.
Oh yeah, dude. There's always weird people, but it's hard because he's my like only coworker kind of thing.
Yeah.
So me and him are in an office like this big, and I'm sitting right there. He's sitting right here, and it's like every single day. Hey,
What do you
where
do
going
for lunch?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh god, dude.
It's also like, how in the world did I get stuck with this one guy? Like, of all the possibilities of people I could have been with, this is one guy.
They decided to hire they interviewed him. They walked him around, and they thought, this
This
one.
is the guy.
Yeah.
On his
Yeah.
interview, he was like, "What are you doing for lunch? What are you doing after this?"
Yeah, dude.
They're like, this is Mark Sanchez, who you gonna be working with?
Yeah,
We
we
do
have
for
lunch with this guy.
Oh my god.
No, some days, like, I think it was Friday. The first thing he told me when I walked in was, "You got anything for lunch?" Or, like, "What are you doing for lunch?" The first thing he said, "Dude, these straws suck."
I'm telling you, because that's why I'm saying, like, with Starbucks, they give you those lids that you just drink out of. They don't have
Yeah.
any. They don't do straws anymore at all. Well, I think most of them don't.
God damn.
But this one, they switch up the lids every other time. Last week
Trying to save the
they
turtles, dog.
last week they didn't get. They gave us the Dairy Queen lids for the blizzards and shit.
They did.
It was ugly. No straws either. It was wild.
I was literally thinking about that on the way over here. I was like, I wonder if they're going to give you the... And then you said they ran out, right?
Yeah.
It's fucking 6 in the morning. How do you run out of...
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You know, I went to a McDonald's one time and they told me that they didn't have any meat. And I was like, why are you open? Like, what the hell's going on here?
So we don't got any chicken or fries.
Fish only.
Fish.
I'll take a filet o fish, dude. Hold the tartar sauce.
And our ice cream machines don't work.
It's Lent season, baby. We're trying to only eat fish on Fridays.
Oh, no.
Nah, Mark used to blast the fucking fish in
Yeah.
the break room.
Okay, no,
And the
but...
micro, you were that guy, dude. The microwave
but
fish.
I even do it sometimes at work now.
It's only you and that guy, though, right?
Yeah, it's only us.
So you just fuck up everybody's lunch.
Yeah,
after
pretty
you?
much. I'll extra crispy too.
Yeah,
I'll
like-
cook it in the microwave.
Like, man, I got meatloaf. Why does it taste like fish?
Yeah. No, oh dude, fish lingers too, bro. And the break room's not very big. Like, you cook fish in there, you're leaving it the whole thing, the whole hour is gonna smell like fish.
You were talking about microwaves. There was one time in high school we had a girl named Rebecca, and she put a thermos in the microwave. She looked at me. She's like, "Do we put this in the microwave?" I said, "Take off the top." And she said, "Okay." She puts it in there with the top on, barely loose. It's in there for like a minute. Boom!
Loud.
The microwave.
Everybody's like,
I'm tripping that y'all had microwaves in high school.
I know.
We weren't trusted with all that stuff.
what?
We had like 5 community microwaves in the lunchroom.
And then we're down to 4, but
It was either the fucking enchiladas or the spicy chicken. That's it.
Dude, so whenever we first started high school, it was just pretty much you had one choice, like
yeah.
whatever they were serving that day. Well, then, like, probably towards my senior year, they started giving you options. And I shit you not, I had pizza every single day for like 2 years straight.
We had pizza.
Yeah, when I graduated high school, I couldn't eat pizza for like 2 years. I hated pizza so much. Every time I'd go to a function, they're like, "Oh, we got Little Caesars." I'd be like, "Well, I guess I'm not eating because I'm not eating pizza."
That's how I am with hot Cheetos.
You know,
High
like,
school, I would eat hot Cheetos so much in high school, and now I'm like,
Dude, we had pizza tacos, man.
Pizza
You
tacos.
fold it and you put hot Cheetos inside of it.
Ew.
And it wasn't the square pizzas, it was like the round ones.
Yeah, they're big too.
Yeah.
So you'd put the hot Cheetos in the middle. Some people would put lime and shit. Like, they'd fold it. And
Yeah, we're doing those TikTok trends before they were famous.
Yeah. We started it.
I was never a hot Cheeto. Like I like them now, but when I was growing up, I was a little bitch when it came to hot stuff. Like I didn't have salsa green until I was like out of high school already. I just didn't like anything hot.
I
I've
just
grown
like
up.
red sauce, man. I don't like green sauce.
You don't like green?
No.
Oh,
I
exclusively
can
green.
go back and forth.
I mean, I use both, yeah, but I love the green. That's my favorite.
Just not
Avocado
mature.
based? Oh, that's even better.
Avocado?
Avocado. Free shavacado.
Y'all been to Busey's recently or?
I've been there quite a few times. I got some shorts.
I wear 'em. We saw the picture.
Yeah, I wear them to.
You had to flex so hard in your shirt.
You were like, this shirt?
Oh, sure. Nah, I bought the Bucky shorts, but I bought that shirt too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shirt's dope, dude.
Yeah,
Like
that
I was
laughing because you were like, oh, this.
Well, no,
I was
dude.
so surprised.
The funny thing is, like, so I have the chat muted, right? Because like I have a lot of
Yeah.
shit going on all the time. So like, I'm always getting spammed by everything. So the one time I check it, me and my girlfriend just finished doing the deed,
Oh.
and I put my shirt on. She's getting dressed and everything, and then you talk about the shirt. I'm like, what? This shirt? she's like,
dick hanging out still.
She's like-
Still semi
I
hard.
thought I saw something.
she's like, well, why are you taking pictures? I'm trying to put my shirt on. And I was just like, they didn't see nothing.
Yeah.
You're fine.
I'll be honest, I only noticed the shirt, so
Oh,
it
shit.
shows you where my mind was.
I noticed the gains too.
Yeah, I did it. It was-
My gains have slowed down a little bit. I've hit a plateau because I don't know how to fucking eat. Like everything on me, like is getting a lot tighter, except the panza, because the panza's got a lot of meat still, dude. But I need
Hey.
to eat better.
More panza, más chanza, dude. So what, like, did you get into lifting like with Mark or?
I got into lifting because of him.
Oh, okay.
First, I had just broken up with my ex, and I was just like fucking depressed. And Mark's like, "Hey, let's hang out." I'm just
Revenge
like, "Okay."
body.
Yeah, no. At first, it was just like, he's like, "Hey, come take pictures of me." I'm just like, "Nah, I don't want to go." He's like, "Nah, just take pictures. Don't be a bitch." I'm like, "All right, let's go." So we went over there, and then he's lifting weights. I'm taking pictures and video, and I'm just like, "Can I lift that? Can I try lifting that?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah." And I was just like, I can't get it.
Yeah.
All right, next time we go, hey, you want to go again? Yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. All right, I want to try it again. Oh, I got it up. Ever since then, bro, I was like, fuck this. I love this shit.
That's I wish I had that mindset, dude. I can't, like, in high school I was forced to, so I didn't have a choice for all
Yeah.
or from 7th grade on. It was just everyday lifting or running, doing something, and then as soon as I finished high school, it was like, I'm burnt out on this. I don't want to do it anymore. And then now it's, I don't know, it's all in the mind. Can't do it.
It is all in the mind.
No, he lost a lot of weight. How much? How much?
Total is like, I lost like 105 pounds.
God.
But my weight has been fluctuating a lot because I don't know how to eat.
Dang, you're showing that beach picture.
The which one?
The one with your show on
Oh,
the beach.
yeah.
Dude, he's like, you were pregnant probably.
No, I mean, cause like I've gotten all the way down to, I think my lowest was 190, but I was also like sick of food poisoning,
Yeah.
so I don't technically count it. But I went from 280 to all the way down to 190,
Yeah.
and then I went back up to 220, and then I got back down to 200, and then I got back to 220 again. That's what I'm at right now, 220.
I swear to God, I am so bad at guessing how much somebody weighs because I wouldn't have figured you were 200 pounds. I would have said
Yeah.
like 180 for sure.
For real?
I'm
Yeah.
like 180 right now.
That makes
You
me
were,
happy.
that would have,
Fucking
I would have said
120.
160.
I stay like if I were to get on a scale right now, I'd probably say like 175, 176. But most days, like when I go to the gym, I'm 177, like around there.
You constantly weigh yourself?
Yeah. I didn't used to. I like, it depends. Sometimes I'll do it right before the gym. Like if it's just there, I'm like, well, no. But
Yeah.
it's not, it doesn't like get in my head. Some
Right.
people, I feel like it does get in their head a lot.
Well, you had
The weight thing, yeah.
well, no, you were also a little big
Yeah, I
too,
was
right?
big too. Now it doesn't get in my head. Maybe like when I had started, oh yeah, definitely. I would
Yeah.
not have wanted to do that. I would have weighed myself maybe once a week or something.
See, you're the opposite. Whenever I was in high school, I was very insecure, and then when I look at pictures of me now, it's like I would kill somebody to look like that again.
Yeah.
For real?
Like, I don't know.
I would kill someone just to be back in high school.
Right?
No.
Yeah, I would redo it.
Oh,
all,
you mean
dude.
well now you would, but
Well, I mean, I would just even if I was fat no back then, so I would redo it all, dude. Or like, hey, let's start lifting, man. Fuck that. Hey, I brought something from the future.
I would want to redo it too,
Yeah.
like with a different mindset. But I thought you mean you want to like repeat. You want to go back and have
no.
like the same.
Y'all's was an all boys school, right?
Yeah. No.
No.
It was.
Oh no, you just said Rebecca. I forget.
Yeah.
My fault.
It used to be. It used to
Okay.
be. I think it was like 06 or something. They switched.
Yeah, 06.
What was it called?
Holy Cross.
Holy
Dude, look the way I used to be, man.
Damn,
Big boy.
that's
It's
crazy.
a glow up right there.
The thick boy. Let me show you. I got some thicker
He
pictures.
has a lot. He has a lot of pictures.
I got a lot of, you know how they say motivation pics?
Yeah.
Well, I have a lot of humiliation pics.
Oh, okay.
I like humiliating myself because I'm just like, I ain't gonna get back there no more. And if I do, well, I did it to myself.
It's a good mindset.
Yeah, for sure.
Need that.
I get scared for you. I'm like, dang, you're gonna climb back over there. Huh?
Got any feet pics?
Listen, I have
Starting the OnlyFans business now.
No, but on OnlyFans, yes.
Oh my god.
That's a weird move, right? Like,
Going to OnlyFans.
Would
I
y'all
see
do
s-
OnlyFans?
Yes.
fuck, I have nothing to show
Yes.
off.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm
Just
down.
y'all two. No guests.
Never mind. No.
Damn.
Damn, dude.
And then this was when I was at my lowest.
Hey, you still had the confidence though to go with that outfit.
Yeah, it's actually very true.
That was me.
He's
at my
always
lowest.
been like that. He doesn't care. Even when we first started working out, he was still big. And
I'll take
he'd
off my
his
shirt off,
off.
man.
He'd go take his shirt off in the
He
gym.
would tell me to take my shirt off. There'd be other people in the gym all taking their shirts off and shit. I'm just like, shit.
we like he only got into the gym at the powerlifting gym
Oh,
that we
okay.
would go to. So it wasn't like a normal like LA, Y, any of those. It
I
was
get
that
in trouble at
powerlifting
these
gym.
gyms now.
Yeah.
Like LA Fitness, I get in trouble here and there.
Fucking hunker alert or what?
Yeah, the lunk alarm.
The lunk alarm.
Used to go to Planet
That's funny,
Fitness.
dude.
I used to go to Planet Fitness for a while.
Hey, dude, Planet Fitness ain't bad, dude. Don't shit talk to me.
I feel like that's a good
It's
starter
not bad,
gym.
yeah. It's not bad.
It is a good starter gym, but then there's like the hard asses in there who actually know what they're doing. But then you see them and they're just like, ah! And I'm just like, chill out, bro. It
Yeah,
ain't
I'm
that
gonna go bring
serious.
the lunk alarm for you.
And look, this is like overall transformation.
Nice.
Damn.
It's kind of true. the
Damn,
way-
dude, that's like a year
yeah.
span.
Yeah,
Damn, that's good.
It's, that's all it is
But he did
consistency.
it like extreme to where he didn't eat for like the whole day.
Oh, I ate
Oh.
one meal.
Oh, yeah.
So I used to work 9 to 6 at Walmart. So I would go from 9 to 6. When I got out, we would go to the gym for 2.5 hours, and then I eat canes.
I
yeah.
was gonna say
We would
even
go
that,
eat canes.
that meal would not be like a super crazy meal or
Right.
anything.
I think that's the biggest thing too that they've like a
eating,
lot of
dude.
people have uncovered is it doesn't matter what you eat as long as you just keep your calories in check. That's really
Yeah.
like all that matters. But I mean, it's consistency. Just if you go all the time, I mean, it's gonna come off eventually. Like
Yeah.
it will start. You do hit those plateaus, and I think that's the next like roadblock you got to get through. Is once you get to that point where you're going
Plateau.
consistently, and then you don't see the change as much anymore. You kind of hit that
Yeah.
rough patch, but then you just push right through that too.
Also, some people like the way they're built, they're meant to look a certain way. Like for me, my like comfortable way is right here.
Yeah.
Where like if I were to drop down, I would just physically feel like kind
Sick.
of bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people are just meant to be like at certain like weight.
Right. Also think too, because I know like the whole genetics thing is also some of that part of it, and I don't believe that you have to be big. Like I think anybody can lose weight unless you have like an actual condition. But like for my family, like nobody is skinny other than the people that have like married into the family. Like nobody is skinny.
And that's hard too though, because it's like a part of it is ever since you were little, like maybe they fed you a certain like style of food
Right.
where you would get fed like more, or versus someone else who's been skinny their whole life. Well, maybe they were like they didn't get very much nutrients when they were growing up.
Right.
So yeah.
Like, it's crazy that your lifestyle is a part of it. Because, like, I remember growing up, we would eat sandwiches for dinner. And I'd have, like, my parents would buy a 24-pack of Big Red.
Right.
So I'd have, like, 2 Big Reds. And then I'd have, like, a bag of chips, like a normal bag of chips, like the $2 ones. Or the $1.99, whatever,
Yeah.
for, like, one person. And then I have my fucking sandwich filled with bread and everything. I'm just like, man, this was a snack for me. This was, like, my dinner. But if you count all the calories and shit, like, this is, like, 1,700 calories, like, Jesus. And I'd eat 2 sandwiches, and I'd get more bag of chips. I'm just like, damn.
Dude, let me ask you. So, what do you think about like diet sodas?
I drink them all the time.
They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean-
well, like the zero sugar ones, yeah,
Yeah.
those are good.
So they say that they have, like, they have a chemical in them,
Artificial
artificial,
sugar.
yeah.
Aspartame and
Yeah.
shit like
So when someone's diabetic, they're unable to break down that glucose. Now, when you're introducing artificial sugars and sweeteners to their bodies, whatever, I forgot what it is. I think it's the liver or the kidney. Whatever breaks down the glucose is having a harder time fighting that because now it doesn't know what the hell it's fighting.
Yeah.
So for diabetics, sometimes it can be worse for them to drink diet sodas. And then there's also like, oh, it makes leukemia, like, you know, it gives people leukemia and cancer and shit. I mean, there's studies for it, but at the same time, it kind of just is what it is.
Yeah, like on that, the thing is, do you want to die from being like
Obese.
overweight and obese, or do you want to die from the possibility of having like
Cancer
from
and
something? So either way, it's like.
But then when I eat food, I think about it sometimes, which is like, I'm gonna die one day anyway, so I don't care. I'm gonna eat this pizza real quick.
Yeah.
And then if there's more slices, I'm just like, shit, no one else can eat this. Oh fuck, I'll die for them.
And that's how the heroin addiction started.
That's funny.
That's how the pre-workout addiction started, man. Are you still using pre-workout at all?
Yeah, I just don't.
I don't take pre-workout anymore.
Oh.
Dude, I need to start eating more protein.
But you drink energy drinks.
I drink energy drinks all the time. I got a huge Monster in here, bro.
Oh, see, exactly.
I drank a C4 on the way over here. So.
Yeah, I don't really drink energy drinks, so like I get no caffeine in all day. The only time I get caffeine is when I take pre-workout. So they say you should have like around 400 milligrams, and I mean that's how much I'm having when I'm taking pre-workout. So
yeah,
it'd be different if I took like energy drink and pre-workout. Then I'd be like
I've done.
Yeah.
I've done.
Some people mix them.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've done
waiting to happen.
a dry scoop of my pre-workout, and then I chased it down with a Monster C4 or something. Yeah, I'm dumb.
that ghost one, I tried that same flavor. It tastes good, but
orange
it's
creamsicle.
Yeah, it does nothing for me at all.
Me too.
I mean, that's most energy drinks.
Yeah.
C4 is truly the only one I ever feel.
C4 makes me all itchy.
Yeah, for sure.
And maybe it's like a kind of in the back of like your head sort of caffeine where it's keeping you steadily awake. It's just not like a high spike where you're like, oh, I'm cracked out right now. Kind of thing.
But
it's just steadily keeping you like up.
Yeah, that's what I feel about Gorilla Mind. Like the stem-free one, it's weird because I'm used to having like a tingling sensation of some kind with pre-workout, but that one, it's just literally, I'm awake, but I don't feel anything else.
Some of them are like, they have ingredients so you feel a lot more clear-minded with stuff too. So it's the focus and all that's there.
Have y'all tried any nootropics or anything?
I've taken like by the same brand. They make some to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I've taken those and it's
Gorilla
not
Sleep?
like, yeah. It has a.
That's what it's called.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. They have it has some like melatonin in it, but it's not just like straight melatonin. It has some other stuff. I have no fucking clue what's in it, but I take it.
If y'all are having trouble sleeping, Advil PM.
Oh,
I might be addicted.
For bed.
I might be addicted because I literally can't sleep without taking one. It's crazy. I can sleep, but it's not as good sleep as if I don't take it.
My sister bought a Dr. Teal's melatonin spray.
Yeah.
And I'll be like walking, she sprays me. I'm like, what the hell do you spray me with? She's don't worry about it. Like 10 minutes later, I'm asleep. I woke up like the next day, like I was asleep for like 14 hours. I said, what the hell did you spray me with? She's like, it's just a melatonin spray. I'm just like, oh, melatonin works on me.
Yeah.
It knocked me out. And we were talking about pre-workout a minute ago. We were talking about 400 milligrams. We had one called Defiant, and it was like the max at the time. Dude, remember I had a trip in the car on the way home. I had like an existential crisis.
He was just sitting there like zoned out, like.
We had to leave the workout early because I'm just. and then he's like, "Are you okay?" I'm just like, "Does anybody like me anymore?"
The emotions are coming out.
Dude, I've had that happen in high school. So this is gonna sound shitty of me. You might think less of me at this point, but. Probably gonna hate me for telling the story, but one of my best friend who I'm best man in his wedding, December. When we were in high school, there was a girl that he had like a huge crush on, and I didn't like know her as well as he did. It's a small school. I knew who she was, but she was a grade below us. So when she got to high school, I was in the normal classes. He was like in the one that was higher, like the pre-AP, all that stuff. I did that my freshman year, but then I was like, it's way more fun to just take regular classes. So she was in my geometry class, and we sat next to each other because our last names were close. And so her and I like got real close, ended up being real good friends. Naturally, you're in high school. I got a crush on her. And then, some stuff happened with me junior year, some family stuff. And she ended up being one that like reached out to me, and we hung out and spent a lot of time together. We ended up dating. And so I used to take the Jack 3D, the pre-workout. That used to be like the only one I knew of, so I would take that. So So I was lifting one day after school, and I had taken that, and I decided like, okay, today's the day that I'm gonna tell him that her and I are dating. And literally,
Pumping first, looking big.
no, I
Tell him now.
I started having, I think it was my first ever like anxiety attack because I was so nervous. I was talking to one of my coaches, like, how do I tell him, man? Like, I don't know what to do. I've never done something like this before, like shitty. And he picks me up from after my lift, and I was like, I gotta talk to you, man. And he's like, what's up? So I break it down to him, tell him everything. And I'm literally, the whole time I'm talking like at 100 miles an hour. I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know what to do, man. I'm so sorry. Like, it just happened. And I'm like freaking out on the inside. He's like, dude, are you okay? And I was like, I don't know, man. I think I'm having an allergic reaction to this shit or something. And, I mean, I was panicking hard, dude. It was the worst feeling. And he still will bring it up to this day. Like, dude, you were acting crazy. I was shaking and everything. It was... So don't date girls that your friends have crushes
Oh,
on.
I thought it was gonna be like, don't take dangerous pre-workouts.
Nah, you take those. At least, hey, you feel something.
Character builders.
I thought the story was about X, the way he kept looking at him.
Oh.
X, I gotta tell you something.
You were the girl.
Oh, what's the girl? He said some family stuff happened. I was like, oh shit, she's your cousin or something.
No. Hey, I'm from the country, but not that deep, son.
Oh, there's only been once where I took like too much pre-workout. I think, you probably even remember. We went to that gym and the container only said like serving size 1 scoop, but I was like, I don't feel anything. I'm taking all one. I put 2 in there and I was like, damn, this is pretty fucking heavy while I'm shaking it. You don't want to taste the pre-workout, so you just down the whole thing. I down it and then I'm sitting there like, I think I gotta throw up, dude. Like I'm about to puke. And I'm like shaking and I can't move and I'm sweating really bad. I haven't even done anything yet. I just sat there and I let them work out and I'm just sitting on the floor like, it's bad. Ever since then.
Let me ask you, do y'all prefer to be there with somebody or do you like just being alone?
I miss being with somebody, but it's just like we have different schedules, so I'm just like, I guess I'll go alone.
It depends. I think generally like maybe 7 or 8 out of 10 times it's better to be with somebody because it just helps everything flow and all that. But it's good every now and then to have like the solo sessions where it's like, fuck, you just listen to music, you get in the zone. Because you can't really listen to music with somebody unless y'all are like really on it and like you know each other's weight really well and you switch. But when you're alone, you just put like, you're dialed in way harder.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if it was just because of the way they preached it in high school, but it was basically like, don't ever lift without a spotter. Oh, yeah. So now when I like left high school, it was weird to see dudes just in there, and I mean they're repping out 315, and it's like, I can't believe you're doing that without a spotter. That's insane to me. I'm so traumatized. I'd never hurt myself before, but I'm always worried to see those videos of shit happening. So
there's this video going around right now that's current of this dude. He's on one of the benches and he's doing just like normal dumbbell chest press or whatever. And some guy, I guess the gym looked pretty empty. Some guy is like walking around behind him with a 45 plate in his hand.
And he tripped.
That was real?
No, he acts like he trips, but he runs up and he smashes the dude's head like.
That was real?
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, just so that.
like he tried to kill
No,
him?
well, yeah, you might have seen like a variant on TikTok of somebody like recreating it as a joke, but there's the actual video of it. He didn't kill him. The guy just like fractured his skull. Like,
he tried to kill him though?
I don't know. I guess. Like, why else would you do that? The dude acted like he tripped, and he's like, "Oh, my ankle." But like, if you watch the security camera, you can see he's walking like, and you can see him kind of glancing at the dude, and then he starts running and like, he like loads it up a little bit too. Like, wow.
Jesus
God, you just unlocked a new fear in me now.
There's TikToks people are making where they're like, "Oh, time to incline bench press," and they're putting on their helmet.
Oh shit.
Dude, the other day I was trying to do 275 on bench because I got 265 now, and I'm just like, I'm gonna try 275.
That's how mine is. All shriveled up.
And it's like those crazy straws that are on the
Or if you ever took the wrapper off the straw and then you wet it with water and it expands
curls
like
up.
a snake,
Oh my god.
turns into a bendy straw. There you go.
Mine's got Peronis right now. It's just slanted to the right.
I wonder if you can ask them. Just don't give me that cardboard shit. Give me that.
Oh my god.
I don't ask them anything. Not to be a dick, but that lady doesn't seem like she enjoys her job, and I'm like, maybe you should pick a new schedule because I don't think. Yeah, so I don't think the 5 a.m. shift's for you.
No, there's a lot of people like that.
I get it. It's hard now, dude.
And those people, it's just like, I'm not gonna bother you. I mean, I'm not gonna tip you, but I'm not gonna bother you.
Oh, for sure.
And you're like, you just started. What are you working for?
Yeah, and I feel like that's like a controversial thing too. Is like, should you always tip even if they give you like pretty shitty service?
I think you should always tip, but my range of how much I'm going to tip you definitely is going to change depending. You don't even have. I don't need you to be super friendly or anything.
Yeah.
I just need you to be efficient.
Now, see, to me though, even if like there's being like just normal kind of attitude, and then there's being like worse than that, where because there's been times like even recently I went somewhere and I ordered something and the dude didn't even tell me like, is that all? Is there something else? He just like took the order and then he went typed it and he just stayed there like staring at me. Just like, what the fuck? And he was like, he looked like visually like just not happy, and I was like, oh, I'm definitely not tipping you anything. Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I get that. I mean, if it was completely awful, I might consider not tipping. The ones that I don't get is like the Favor or Uber Eats when it asks you to tip and stuff. It's like, hey, just give them more of the cut because you're already charging me a driver fee and stuff.
Yeah.
But why am I paying more? Like, I don't know. And then they will make sure they get that tip. Like, it'll keep reminding you if you don't tip. But also, I always wonder on those how they have ratings where it's like, how do you not have a 5.0? Like, what do you do that gets you less stars?
It could be that people just like
They
say
don't
there's
rate it.
traffic or something.
Yeah.
And someone's waiting on their food. They're just like, nah, 3. He didn't come fast enough. To do
Yeah.
it. And it could have been just traffic or something. But there's people like that. Even like with any sort of reviews, there's people who have like their own personal bad like experience with something that might not have been like directly their fault. And then they just, you okay?
Yeah. I just thought about the time a
Put the
DoorDash
monster
driver stole
down.
my Popeyes, dude.
Oh, see, like that?
Dude,
that's
that's what I was
They
gonna
just
say.
canceled it on you and then
Dude, it still had his location, and I called him and I was like, hello? And he's like, hello, who's this? I was like, I ordered my Popeyes. He's like, oh, I'm at home, dude, I'm sorry. He took I went to the Popeyes. They said the DoorDash driver picked it up. I was like, what car? They said it was a Ford Fusion. I was like, okay. I went to his address. It was a Ford Fusion. He was eating my fucking Popeyes.
down.
I wonder, can you get in like legal trouble with that?
I don't
Because
think
it's like
so,
you don't think so? It's a free meal though. Like, what stops me from signing up to Uber
They-
Eats and
I'm
then
sure
just
they-
going and stealing someone's shit?
I'm sure if you report it-
man, I want that meal.
If you report it, I'm sure they take it out of your whatever you
Of their paycheck
you're
or
getting paid.
whatever.
Yeah.
But what's the chances that happens, right? Does that happen every single time, or like how many people report it? Like,
I
I
don't know.
submitted a claim, man. I took a picture of his fucking house and shit.
I've never had so I don't know if they stole it, but like I've ordered from McDonald's before.
Yeah.
Every time I order from McDonald's, they mess up that order every time.
it's a fish fillet.
Well, it's one of those that's like I'm ordering for a bunch. The only time I'm ordering that kind of stuff is if I'm ordering for a lot of people because you don't get as many fees whenever you do a bigger order. So I'm like ordering all this stuff. One time they got everybody's but mine. Like they forgot my meal. But then also it was like maybe 9 o'clock and I was waiting on that and it was only 9 o'clock because I ordered it at 8 and it was just taking long. Then they canceled it. Just at 9 canceled it and I was like, hey man, like I haven't eaten. Like that was gonna be my dinner and you just canceled.
Where's my toy? Right?
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, yeah,
Like-
no, that's terrible.
I miss the dollar menu, dude. The real dollar menu.
The real dollar menu.
Yeah.
When drinks used to be $1.
Oh,
Forgot about that.
Oh my
honestly.
god.
I just talked about that last night. I used to after like practice or whatever, just go into McDonald's real quick for $1 large Sprite.
I
Just
was about to say the
nothing
same
quench the
thing,
thirst, dude. Like the Sprite, ice cold.
What's like the top tier fast food restaurant right now? I think we all are gonna say the same thing. But
Top tier
Chick-fil-A.
fast food restaurant? Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, yeah.
Chicken of the gods. I get free fucking discounts. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, my girlfriend works there.
No shit.
I went on the south side.
Because
I'm
we're
not going
driving
to-
everybody's
Yeah,
like,
I
okay,
hate the south side.
never mind, I don't know about that.
Nah, dude. I mean, it's not even like I don't think their food's out of this world. It's just honestly the service is so great.
Said
That,
my, said my pleasure.
yeah.
The drive-through could be long
Is that
as
true?
fuck,
Is that
and you're
real?
in and out. Like,
They say that every time.
they have to, right?
They have
But
to.
no, what's the thing? If you say it before
If you
them,
say-
Yeah,
before
yeah,
them.
that's what I was saying.
Wait, what's that?
you
So
say like my
supposedly
pleasure.
if you say it before them, you get like a free meal or
You get like a
some
free
shit.
ice cream or cookie or something.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's real.
I'll ask my girlfriend.
I don't try to take advantage of Chick-fil-A. Dude.
Yeah.
They only do right, but they're doing the Lord's work out there. I'm not trying to screw them over at all.
They're doing
Especially with the gay
work.
people.
Yeah. Dude, that's the thing. They're like, nah, you can. We just don't want you to get married. Like that's.
They're like, y'all can eat here.
It's
I mean,
not
we'll,
that
ta-
big
we'll
of a
take your
deal.
money, but
Yeah. I mean,
We're just a
people-
little fucked up.
people that go hard for stuff like that, it's
Yeah.
like, hey man, do you think this person, like this one owner, they're random people that
Yeah.
own these Chick-fil-A's. It's like
Yeah.
they don't actually care. It's just That's a good business to get into. I asked somebody like how to. It's
They're
like
cheaper.
100,000 to get your own location. I mean, the dividends are gonna be perfect. You get so much money.
I almost turned this shit off right now.
I was like,
So close. I stopped it. I fucking bumped into it and I was like, oh shit.
but yeah, I've said it a million times. Chick-fil-A is the one. If I see a big line, it's like I'm still gonna go there.
Yeah, because they're fast. It's
Yeah.
like, and I'm the same way. You're not like that?
Nah, dude,
If the drive-thru's long as fuck, I'm like 7 minutes, whatever.
Yeah.
Like 5 minutes. They're fast as hell. And then the border, or not the border patrol, the fucking, what did they call those people in elementary school? The fucking signs? Yeah. The patrols. Maybe they called them different things at our schools. Yeah, they got those little safety people just with the little iPads. Like, they're on it. They're ready to go.
Yeah, and you know other places try to do that now too. McDonald's does it. They have 2 lines, but then you got to merge into one, and it's
And
like,
then
what's
it's
the
slow as
purpose?
fuck, too,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like, what's
Have
the
y'all
whole
been
point?
to Dutch Bros?
Yeah.
Dude,
people-
their service, I think it's a tier higher than Chick-fil-A.
No, fuck no. To me, it's like, you're trying too hard. You're down here.
No, because it's intimidating. Like, they're like, what are you doing right now?
Did
Where
it
you
stop
going?
right now?
For real?
Yes, dude, it's fucking
It stopped.
kind of psycho.
It
just
stopped like a minute ago.
They just literally ask you. all
Yeah,
the
dude, they're
questions.
weird.
Yeah,
Like they
dude.
try and conversate, but like they're reaching really hard sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's
At
like,
Dutch
dude,
Bros?
I don't want to
Yeah.
talk
I've
this
never
much.
been there before. Was it good?
I've never
Yeah,
been there
go
either.
there.
It's good.
It's good.
It's
It's
nothing like.
weird. Like I see lines out the parking lot.
Yeah, I know it's not that good.
They're gonna go on the south side too. I'm just like, bro. You know they pay pretty good though. It's like
Yeah.
$14.50.
Really?
Yeah. That's like as an entry level job. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but I'm sure they want you to be creepy with like how you talk to.
They
people.
want you to be like fast and
What are
shit.
you doing
dude.
for lunch? That's where you worked before, dude.
Yeah,
That's
probably. He's like, you drink coffee?
You drink coffee? Like, yeah, no shit. That's what I mean.
No,
Oh.
they're weird with service. Like they stretch out of like the window to talk to you and stuff. Did they do that to you
Yeah,
too?
dude.
I was in like the drive-through line and they come out of the fucking window to talk to you. Like some of them will sit on the fucking drive-through window and it's like, put your ass cheeks are like, you're just gonna go.
Kissing you on the forehead. Like, all right, bye. everyone.
And then I went like not knowing what to get.
Yeah,
so it
me
was just
too.
like a bad experience. Like I was pretty creeped out.
I told him, I was like, which worst fucking thing I ever said was, what do you recommend? Holy shit.
Let me tell you how much time
Let
you
me give
got.
you a rundown of the menus. I pulled up the stools. No, dude.
Let me ask you something, because this is something that I get very annoyed with,
Yeah.
and I think I might be in the minority. But I don't. Do y'all go to Subway? ever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhat.
I feel like if you're going and ordering like 5 different things, like for 5 different people, I find that I get so infuriated with that stuff. Especially when I go and we're the only 2 in the store.
And
It's
they're
like,
right
hey,
in front of
let
you.
me go in front of you,
Yeah.
please, because this is also something that it's probably not real, but I feel like I do everything quicker than everybody else does. Going to the bank to pull out money, go like anything. And it's crazy. You're in the ATM drive-through,
Yeah.
and it's like you can only be doing 2 things. You can only be depositing money or taking money out. How do you not move
And
fast?
some people who like, you don't even see their hand by the thing. They're just, it's like, what the?
Yeah. And it's crazy. It's like we're in a drive-through. You can only do 2 things. Like, why are you taking so long? I don't understand it. How do you not know how much you're supposed to get out, how much you're supposed to put in?
It's like some people don't think ahead. It's
Right.
like, like, let me get to the drive-through thing, and then I'll start thinking of, wait, now what do I do? Me, I'm pulling up to it. I already have my wallet. I'm taking it out. I get the card ready and everything. But some people, and it's like, those people don't even think about it. They don't know what they're doing, stuff like that.
They
but-
get there and they're just like,
well, not even
Shit.
that. They're not even like in a hurry. They're just like taking their time. Like, oh shit! All right, let me go and park.
my window doesn't work. I gotta open the door.
Yeah, fuck! I didn't go close enough. I gotta open the door. Like, there's
Looks-
people who are slow like that just with everything.
they
don't
look
even
back
think
at
about
me,
it.
they throw me a thumbs up.
It approved.
I hate it, dude. And yeah, because I go to Navy Federal, and during the banking hours, like the times that I would normally go, it's usually the time everybody else goes to. And it's just, I'm just like, have a sense of urgency. That's like my number 1 pet peeve. It's like,
Yeah.
just move with the purpose. Like, we're
See?
here.
I'm like that, but I'm not like that when it comes to walking places or just walking in general. I walk at like my own fucking pace. I walk
Yeah.
slow as hell everywhere. I don't know why. It's probably why my heart rate's so fucking low, dude. It's like I'm probably gonna die soon.
Just on the street. In the middle of the
How do
street.
y'all feel when people are rude to like service workers and stuff?
I join them.
Oh, shit. Because, like, there was one time we went to Subway. It was over there in Houston, right? And we're at the Subway, and my friend is explaining to the lady that he wants 2 subs, but he wants them, both different. And so he got 1 sub on the side, which was just tuna, and the other sub was, like, pepperoni and, like, all this different stuff.
Fucking animal. Who's ordering just tuna, dude?
So
Tuna
when he
bread.
gets... So, like, the entire time he's talking to the lady, she thinks he wants 2 footlongs. And he's like, no, I want 2 6-inches. I want 1 foot long. And she's like, you want 1 foot long? He's like, yes. And she's like, okay, so you want 2 different footlongs. And he's like, no, I want 2 6-inches. And that's 1 foot long. And, like, he was trying to explain to the lady, I'm like, calm the fuck down. This is what's going to happen, ma'am. He wants 1 6-inch tuna, 1 6-inch this. And she's like, okay. And he's like, what the fuck's your problem, dude? I'm like, you need to explain it to her. And I'm like trying to help her out because he's getting furious, and I'm just like, calm the fuck down. And then that lady's done, and she takes my order so sweet, so like quick, because I just want a meatball marinara. I'm just like, that's all I want. Some pepperoni some pepperoni on there, some cheese. All right, we're good. All right, that's fine. We go to the next lady. The next lady's asking him the same thing. Oh, do you want sauces on your things? And he's like, yes, I want this. So she puts Chipotle ranch on his tuna. Ooh. And he didn't want it on the tuna. He wanted it on the other sandwich. He's like, why the fuck do you put it on my tuna? And she's like, you told me to put it on your sandwiches. And he's like, well, I didn't want it on my tuna. I'm just like, bro, calm the fuck down. Chill out. You wipe it out. Shut the fuck up. I pay for your meal. Just shut up.
Things like
He's
that
like,
are
okay.
people who don't explain correctly.
I know.
The way you said he ordered it already confused me. Like, I was already like...
But like you said, like, I want 2 6-inches, but I want a foot long.
But
what the fuck? Those are not the same thing.
I tell him, I was like, they've probably been working here for 7 hours a day. Like, they're ready to go home in like an hour, and you're being a dick to them. He's like, well, I don't give a fuck. They shouldn't work at Subway then. I'm just like, bro, chill out.
See, on the other side of it though,
like, I understand.
You run into workers that like your friend probably shitted on them to where they got them angry.
Yeah.
And then say I go in 2 hours later and they're still angry.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro,
Because of that dickhead.
get out of your fucking mood because I'm just here to eat. Like, fuck off.
And then, like, when we were paying, the lady was saying, oh, so you want 2 meals? And he's like, no, I want 1 meal and then the sandwich on the side. And she's like, so you're getting 2 sandwiches? And he's like, yeah. So only 1 meal? And he's like, yeah, what don't you understand? I'm just like, bro, all right, go sit down. I'll take your food. I was like,
To that person, I'd already be like, all right, I'm not eating with you anymore.
But then also I feel it too because like there was somebody at the end when they saw the first girl get treated badly, they both started treating him badly because they're just like, man, fuck this guy. Like, let's take care of our person.
Oh, yeah.
And I understand that, but at the same time, it's just like, calm the fuck down, man. Everybody's in a rush. Everybody's hungry. But it's just like, fuck, dude, I would beat the shit out of them.
I don't have that in me to talk to people that way. I just even if I was upset or they were doing something to piss me off, I would still just be like, whatever. Like they're gonna be having a bad day.
I guess I get Chipotle sauce in my tuna.
It's just Subway. It's not that big of a
There
deal.
was a lady at work. She's like, "Are you fucking stupid?" I'm just like, "I think so." And she's like, "Oh, dude!" Immediately she felt bad. I was just like,
people are just aggressive all the time. It's like, fuck, dude. I don't know. I can't be like angry all
I'm
the
so
time.
passive and calm. Dude.
Yeah,
I don't
same.
like being aggressive.
I will say though, I'm speaking of Subway because I just had this crazy, not crazy, but it was something.
I did jump over the counter like last week.
No, there was a lady. It's crazy because ours isn't that busy during the middle of the day, like around 12, 1. That's usually the time I try to go. But there's always one person ahead of me. Like, they just get there right before me. They walk in before me, and it's like, damn, I know they're going to take forever to order, like, everything. She ordered 2 sandwiches, and she does I forgot my wallet.
Oh, so you got to wait till this.
No,
she looks at you.
She looked at me and was like, can you help me out? And I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, are you crazy? I told her, I was like, no, I pre-ordered. Like, I don't have any.
The battery?
Yeah.
All right, just leave it off.
I was like, I don't have my wallet. I don't have anything. I pre-ordered with my phone. So I just paid from the app. And she's like, man, I don't know what to do. And they were like, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. And she just ended up leaving. But I was like, that's insane. You just looked at me like I was going to bite.
And then
maybe
she just wasted meals too.
Yeah, maybe when they were actually $5 for a footlong, I would have got you. But I mean, damn.
$8 now.
Yeah.
10. Inflation, lady. Sorry.
Dude, I mean, Subway does cost me like $15 when I go. That's crazy.
That's pretty insane.
Hey, she's like, you pay for me, right? All right, I want to add on this.
Oh, shit. I can get a drink too, right?
I have done that
So they give
before.
me the cookie.
helped somebody out, you know, when they needed. I bought somebody their groceries one time. It was not trying to sound cool for the pod. It was an older dude, and like I worked at HEB whenever I did that, and the manager was looking at me like, this dude is just finessing people. Like, why'd you do that? And I was like, I mean, I just started here. I don't know people that well. I hate being a bagger. Worst job in the world. Hate it. Hate it.
I mean, customer service in general.
True.
I like talking to customers. I like
You
talking
do?
shit every day. Yeah.
I'm not a good small talker. I think that's my biggest problem. Even now, I take calls and stuff, you know, for work, and I'll just be like, I tell them like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this. If you hear any awkward silence, I just want to apologize in advance. Because I don't like to small talk. I just don't like to be like, so how's your day going?
I bet you even get some people who do though. They enjoy it, and so like
You're
you're
giving them
quiet,
anxiety.
and they're trying to talk to you as like you're doing your own thing.
Yeah.
You're just like,
You're giving them anxiety because they're just like awkward silence.
Yeah. Well, I have to say something, otherwise they'll critique me on it. Like
Yeah.
later on, they'll be
Like,
like,
you're not
oh,
talking
you
to your-
didn't talk.
Yeah.
So I just preface it with that. I mean, usually it's not too long of a silence, but every now and again you get way too quiet and they're like, hello, and then that's bad.
Have you ever had somebody that you've wanted to keep talking to?
Yes. I don't know if you've seen these. There's a guy. So it's like a streetwear brand. His name's Austin, but it's Austin AG. So he does a lot of like the most famous one is the Muhammad Ali and Sonny Liston, and it's the skeleton like design. I talked to the guy that owns that company, and at my job now. And that one, I was just like, are you the same guy? And I've told them before, but it was crazy because he's like, yeah, I'm not really into the streetwear stuff. He's like, I just knew it would make me money if I did it. So just having that conversation with him, and he was telling me, you know, dude, like, email me. You have my email right there. I'll get you a free hoodie, whatever you want. I couldn't take it, but I just was like, I would love to just
You're
hear.
baffled, just talking to him.
Yeah, it was insane. But I'm sorry, go.
I was just saying that's like the people where we used to work who you'd help them and they'd be like, oh yeah, I actually own this wine company. Can I just send you some bottles?
Right.
And it's like, fuck, I think it'd be pretty cool, right? But like we can't.
They when I worked for Apple, when I did the Apple tech support, on those conversations, because you have to wait for stuff to download and stuff, they weren't too strict on AHT and stuff, handle time. So they would be a little more open to you having those conversations. You're waiting for things to reset. So I used to have tons of conversations with people where we'd be talking about the most random stuff. Somebody talked about XXXTentacion one time. She was like, do you know who that is? I was like, never heard of them. And then come to find out, he gets pretty
Dude,
big.
hey, some guy's venting to you. Oh man, that sucks. Your best friend fucked your wife, but hey, your downloads are done, so
You can get the fuck out of here.
Yo, on that one, we used to be able to screen share. And there was a chick that we had to go through her like photos and stuff, or her photos app was up. And I was like, hey, if you want to close that, I can pause the screen sharing so I don't see anything. She's like, I got nothing to hide there. This happened twice with a dude and a chick. The chick was like, I don't care. Nothing but nudes. And I was like, thank you. Like, yes.
you said that.
They were, because she was really good looking. So I was like, yeah, this is cool. The other one, the dude was like, nah, I don't have nothing in there. Nothing but dudes in like cop uniforms with dicks hanging out.
You ever think those are like a joke? Because like, you know, to get the screen share.
I don't
It's
know, dude, because he had a lot. It seemed like overkill if it was a joke.
Dude, do you ever think about how many weird people there are, right? Like, I'll be driving and I see somebody go in the opposite direction. I look at them like, you could be a fucking like pedophile for all I know.
Dude.
You ever think that? Like,
I always wonder what that person's up
they
to
say
today.
like 1 in 4 people are pedophiles.
Really?
There's 4 of us in here, dog.
All right, confession.
No.
My girlfriend's older than me, man.
Oh,
Cougar.
it's a
Oh
shield.
wait. Oh shit.
Much older or?
Well, the girl I was talking to before was like 33. This
Really?
was 27.
God damn.
I mean, I'm talking to a 32-year-old right now, so.
Yeah, but you're closer in like age range. He's 19.
Oh, you're 19.
No.
Y'all are all younger than me. I always forget.
You're 27.
Oh yeah, you're younger than
28.
me, right?
28.
Yeah,
Yeah.
How old are you?
22.
22.
The craziest thing, whenever I first met X, or not even, this is later down the road, but talking about music, see, like you guys, y'all's rappers that y'all like are not the ones that I grew up with. So like I would talk to him about Lil Wayne, and he was like, yeah, I don't really know much of his stuff, and that blew my mind. I was like, dude, Lil Wayne was
Now
God.
you have to know more now.
Yeah.
I mean, in high school, dude, that was. I mean, I would go to LimeWire, make nothing but mixtapes of all Lil Wayne's, like even the shitty outros. Yeah, dude, everything.
So what do you listen to? Like
Honestly,
By
just like
SoundCloud.
well, now it's expanded, but like
Yeah.
before I was like underground, like the X
Puro
shit.
Tejano and shit.
Nah.
I don't know.
That's the childhood shit. You fucking get in the car with your parents. You
Yeah.
can't listen to anything else.
You go to quinces and sweet 16s and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I was in like 10 quinces. Sucked.
I was only ever in one, and
I was in
that was
three.
all I needed.
You only had like 10 people in your town.
Yeah, they were all my cousins.
Oh, shit. Now it's all tying the stories together. Best friend. You know.
God.
No, see
They
that.
were all your cousins.
No, that was she was white though, so that's how I knew she wasn't my cousin.
Oh shit.
I'm half white though, so that might have still was a little
Your
sketch.
second cousin.
Yeah.
Bloodline.
No, that's what I tried to reason with. It's like, well, I mean, because we did all date like the same people because there
Yeah.
wasn't much to choose from. So it's like, yeah, at one point we all talked to this girl. No guys. We weren't swinging that way yet.
That desperate.
No,
Not
yet.
anymore.
Actually, one that my best friend did come out.
Yeah.
He did come out after high school,
Oh, okay.
which
I
I would
mean,
have.
ours too.
Really?
Yeah, ours too.
Was it awkward for you? I don't know.
Nah.
I mean, no, yeah, I don't think so.
Like
No,
we
Mark
already
hesitated.
knew.
Mark
No.
hesitated.
I was saying he did it like through Twitter,
Yeah.
and I was like, that's
Oh.
not like awkward.
No,
But
ours
like,
had,
but
like,
like
a
we all
full
had
meeting.
experiences like before, like if I were to come out as gay right now, no, I'm saying, shut up. No, I'm saying like we've all done some we've all done and said stupid shit. I mean that's all
Yeah.
we do is say stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just like if I came out as gay right now, like he wouldn't like be baffled or anything. He wouldn't be taken aback and just like, all right, it's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I
And
always.
that's how our other friend was like.
We always had conversations with the other one because he dated every girl. Like every girl liked him,
Yeah.
and it was just. I mean, he was a good-looking guy, but he was
This ain't
also
working
his,
out for me.
yeah. His personality is what always attracts
He
people.
came out
like,
as gay or bi?
gay, no
Oh, okay.
full blown. I mean, he
Oh, our
was
friend
gay,
was bi.
gay.
Never mind. I don't know if I said
Oh.
bi or gay.
I mean, same thing.
No, it's not, bitch.
No, he full blown was like,
Yeah.
me likes the cock, strictly dickly. But it was weird because if he would have told me maybe before senior year, I would have been shocked. I would have been like, no way, because we shared so many stories. But
Like we shared a sleeping bag.
yeah, senior. I mean, we used to like put our fingers in his ass like for fun, like through the
So
pants.
you changed them.
Well, we said that we're like, were there ever times that we did that and you were like, ooh, like, thanks.
Say he's not moving.
Yeah.
Say he liked it this time.
I mean, y'all didn't do gay stuff with your friends. I'm not saying like actual acts with each other,
Always,
but like doing the
always,
touching
yeah.
and
We
stuff.
always
I
did
feel
gay
like-
shit. Oh, not me and you. Me and Nathan mainly.
Yeah, I would.
Me and my friend would. me and my friend would always
Record or
fucking cuddle with each other, always slapping each other's ass and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
You know. Hey,
Instigator.
when the snowstorm happened, bro, we were in the same bed, under the same blankets, you know, clothes off and shit.
Hey, do
Nah.
what you gotta do to stay warm, man.
I'm saying that's how I got into OnlyFans. So
Oh shit!
It's
So what
only
you
for-
doing OnlyFans of?
I mean, I can't
Porn?
show my dick, obviously.
no.
Why?
Way too small.
Hey, there's girls who are into that, man. I mean, or guys too, you know. Get a sugar
No.
daddy, man. Hey,
I'm
would,
okay.
would y'all get a sugar daddy? I would.
If I didn't have to like do anything to him,
Yeah.
if he just wanted me to send him pictures. Or
What if
something.
he just wanted to play with you in the game? Like you had to play at least like 5 hours a day, but he'll give you like $1,000 a week. 5 hours every single day, but you get $1,000 a week.
I don't know if
5
I would.
hours? I don't know if I got.
I don't know if
5
I could be
hours.
committed to 5
Yeah,
hours.
5 hours is a lot.
That's
What
a
if
lot.
Let's put it to like 2 hours.
Yeah,
A day.
2 hours a day, the week. Your paycheck's $1,000.
Yeah.
yeah.
How far?
I'd
how
do
far
that in
do
a
you take
heartbeat,
it?
bro.
Could you? What if he was like, I just want you to like massage me?
Oh.
No.
No. Once there's any. Once
Wait,
there's
was
any
I the only
physical,
one
you're
that was
done.
okay with that? I was like, yeah. I'll do that.
You say starting where?
You're like deep tissue or
You're like, oh, that's not even.
Say you don't even gotta take your socks off.
Bro, I mean, if somebody literally came up to me with $10 million in a briefcase, there's almost nothing I wouldn't do for
Oh,
the $10
dude,
million.
I see.
I mean,
I
I'd
watched-
do anything for like $1,000, bro.
It would depend if it was in secret, then that's different. I would do almost anything. If people were gonna find out, then it's like, okay.
You know
never
what
mind.
changed my mind on that? I watched the newest like Jackass movie.
Mhm.
Half the shit in there I'm not doing.
Yeah.
That's just it's pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. A lot of it's like dick stuff. Like they're like breaking their dick pretty much, and I'm like, no, okay.
All the like nut shots in there.
Like,
are
a lot of
ridiculous.
that, a lot of like fucking having snakes like bite your dick or bees sting it.
Oh!
Like, nah, I'm okay. I don't know if there's much I'd do for that much.
And then it's like you've already made like 5 movies, so
Yeah.
why keep going?
Oh, dude,
Thank
they're
you.
old as fuck too. Like their dicks probably already barely work. So
Johnny Knoxville is broken, actually. I think.
Really?
He broke his dick one time.
Exactly, dude. Fuck.
Yes, he
Just
had to
even-
like take shots to get it hard.
Even watching it was like,
It's like just like
Most
porn
painful.
actors.
nah. What movies are coming out soon?
I still haven't seen Batman. I fell asleep through the entire thing.
Well, I have a big fucking take on that movie, dude. I hate it.
I don't understand your take on that at all.
You didn't think
I
that it was?
liked it.
You didn't think like the actual movie was dark as fuck? Like I was in the theater and it was still dark as fuck.
Oh, like dark as in like.
Like I couldn't
Brightness.
see shit. Yeah,
The actual light.
yeah, it was fucking dark, dude.
But dude, imagine working on that multi-million-dollar film and your scene is all black.
yeah, like
Dude, like that.
honestly, they put out like a Joker deleted scene thing.
I saw
recently.
that, yeah.
That was better than the whole fucking movie. Like
Really?
that one scene, yeah.
And it was just like a 10-second snippet.
Yeah, the Riddler didn't seem like a very big threat at all. He was kind of like real bitchy. Like
They said he was like a moody teen.
yeah, like I don't know. I don't like
That
Car
that
keys.
part was super funny though.
Yeah.
Whenever he's like, "Thanks for the comments," like that shit was funny, man. I laughed my ass off. The only I will say it was dark, and I get that like that complaint, but overall as a movie, I really enjoyed it. But my complaint, it was way too long.
Oh yeah, that too.
2.5 hours is pretty much my max.
There was a lot of dialogue scenes that were way too drawn out. Like it
Yeah.
didn't, or even there was that one car chase scene. I was like, why the fuck is this still going on? It's been like so long. Like yeah,
with that part too, where he first turns on his lights to the Batmobile.
yeah.
Did he stall out, or was he like? Because he moved forward and it looked like
Yeah.
he stalled out.
I don't think so.
But I was like, why didn't you just hit his car before he took off? You could have saved all the trouble
Exactly.
of getting
There-
through that car chase.
See, there's a lot of small things. I'm just like, I don't know. It doesn't surpass any of like the three Dark Knight movies.
Yeah.
To me, like all those are better.
See, I don't like to compare them only because I think they're different kinds of movies. Like this one, I mean, I don't care that it's more like the comics. I'm not into that. I don't
Yeah.
read comics, so I don't really care. But that's what they're saying. This one was more like detective and thriller than it was Batman, like superhero. So I think that's what the Dark Knight did really well, is that I don't feel like I'm watching a superhero movie. I feel like I'm just
Yeah.
watching a good movie. And
The Penguin too, dude. What a fucking bitch! Like he didn't do anything.
right.
Like he was so like bitch. He didn't do anything. He seemed so weak. Like they just fucking push him around like nothing. Like I don't know, dude. I wasn't. It didn't meet my standards. And I saw it before there was like all the hype and everything around it because I saw it like as soon as it came out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. Like, and I feel like I see the mixed like opinions on it. There's some people who like agree with me on stuff, and there's some people who are like, oh, it was really good. I just think if you're like the real critic in terms of like the cinematography, you like the way like things are shot, you like super deep into the story, then like okay, it was good. But
Yeah.
even Catwoman, she could have been deleted from the movie, and I would have been fine.
Yeah. Oh, she was probably my least favorite character.
Yeah.
And yeah, probably my only complaint was her. I didn't like the Riddler when he finally got caught. I didn't like the
Yeah,
way he
he
was
was-
acting. It was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Sounded like a little bitch, for sure.
So there was one scene where he's talking to somebody in the jail cell. You know what I'm talking about? You
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that was the Joker? Or you think that's like Two-Face?
It was the Joker. I thought it was Two-Face because of how scarred up he was, but
And he sounds so like kiddish.
when that snippet came out with the Joker deleted scene,
Yeah, then
that's
you're
when I
like, okay.
was like, okay.
Yeah.
I looked it up too to
Oh.
see who it was.
I just want to know how many universes they created with all this different shit. Like
Oh, with all the Batman.
Suicide Squad, and then like where the fuck's the Batman and Joker during Suicide Squad? Like,
Yeah.
the second one, and then like the first one, which Batman was that? Like, you know?
Right. The what was I gonna say? The villains though, I'm kind of over the Joker, and not because
Yeah.
I think like Heath Ledger. I mean, I thought Heath Ledger's was
Yeah.
still the best. I mean, I liked Joaquin Phoenix.
This one
too.
looks
I-
really
no,
fucking good.
Honestly,
Huh?
The way this one looks is really good. It's
Yeah.
all fucking crazy and everything. I like it. Like the darker, the better.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I think he'll do fine. I'm tired of seeing the Joker. I
Yeah.
wish there's so many other villains. It's like just introduce new people already.
Yeah.
Like we know the Joker, we know Bane.
Marvel's doing a lot of like new people and shit. Like the what's that fucking Moon one or what is it?
Moon Knight or
yeah,
something
Moon
like
Knight.
that.
Yeah, like that one. They're coming out with so many like new people. I just don't want them to go in that like mystic kind of like
Yeah.
direction.
Like with-
I don't
with
know,
the
magic
Eternals?
shit.
Yeah.
Like Eternal, I fucking hated that movie. Well, I didn't hate it. It was
I
just
didn't
like
watch
a
it.
6 out of 10 for me. It was just usually to me when they introduce like new people, they have to already be tied in somewhere. To,
Yeah.
like that Shang-Chi movie, they were tied into like Doctor Strange and all of that. Like
Are you gonna see the
weird
new Doctor
orange
Strange
people.
movie?
Yeah, I'll probably.
Oh, that one looks dope because they're
Yeah.
gonna bring the X-Men in. So I just watched No Way Home actually yesterday, last night. Yeah, I rewatched it.
Did you have like spoilers before? Did you already know what was gonna happen?
So I was avoiding all of the spoilers. I saw it the following weekend.
Yeah.
But I knew that they were gonna all come in. But
By now, right? There's no way.
yeah, it was just pretty much. I mean, from even before the movie came out, way before, it was like, oh, this is gonna be how they introduced all three of them. But I don't know, dude. Those Marvel movies, they do such a good job of
explaining everything.
Yeah, and then they end everything perfectly. Although I don't think Endgame was my favorite. I think Infinity War was my favorite one.
Yeah.
But the way they end it, they know how to end a movie.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect ending into everything. If they leave a cliffhanger or if it's just the finale.
Nah, dude, Endgame made me cry.
They're pretty good in general with like balancing things, the right amount of like action, comedy, like romance stuff. They balance the movies like super well.
Yeah. Which is crazy because like all the other ones beforehand were either this was pretty good or it's like, oh, this sucks so bad.
Well, they did a real good job at tying everything together.
Yes.
Like all the Disney movies and like how everything, there's always Easter eggs and all that. And all the Marvel movies, there's a shit ton of Easter eggs. And it's just like, man, this is cool to look at. But you have to watch like a 3-hour video of some random kid in their basement explaining it. Yeah.
Those people, that trips me out, how they just notice, even the deleted scene. I saw a video of the Batman,
explaining stuff.
that there was 3 paper clips on the folder that he gave him, and then when Joker handed it back to him, there was only 2 paper clips. And it's like, damn, bro, how did you even... Yeah, it's like, how did you even see the paper clips?
Yeah. I was too busy looking at his fucked up hands.
Yeah.
His hands were all nasty.
That makeup stuff that they do,
It's
it's crazy because it's like you can't keep that on forever. Like you have to take it off and then they put it back on you and it looks the same.
Yeah.
It's crazy how they do that.
I will say though, I kind of enjoy like how dark they are going with it.
Yeah, I like the dark stuff. To me, like they already know Marvel's gonna be like that happy kind of universe thing, so let's go like dark as fuck over here. And then,
But bro, it suits it.
yeah, it's good.
Like if they go in the way of The Boys,
yeah, the boys
that
is
would be
good
pretty
too.
sick.
I still haven't watched it
I
yet.
haven't watched
You
it.
need to watch it. It's good. We
I've
watched
heard
all at his house.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I don't know. I like the dark direction. I don't like the actual like I need to see shit.
Yeah.
Like I was even this trailer I was watching. I'm like, dude, I need to turn my brightness all the way up, dude. It's fucking dark.
It's like, kill my battery, why don't you?
But it was good. I don't know. And like, even the Batman movie was like shot good. It was just I didn't like how dark it was.
Yeah. We also had a kid in our... I don't know if he had something wrong with him or something, but literally kept making the most random noises.
Yeah, the real Joker.
Like most dark... Yeah, I mean, he would just be like... Ah. He would just do shit like that, and it wasn't. He's a kid,
Yeah.
so it's like, hey, don't bring this kid here if you know he can't like sit still for 3 hours. It's
Yeah.
a 3-hour movie. You gotta
And
know.
yeah, people with like conditions, you should look up at least like, okay, how long is this movie gonna be? Could they sit still? For
That was
this
his
long?
birthday gift, man. Leave him alone.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, I was mad during the movie because
Yeah.
I didn't see him.
And then
But
when
when
you
I
saw
saw
him-
him, I was like, he probably has something wrong with him. But it was also the parents were not saying anything.
Yeah.
They weren't telling him
Or
anything.
like you go take him out of the theater for a little bit and then you come
Yeah.
back in. Yeah.
Or beat his ass. I'm just kidding.
What if you did hear that? Like you'd hear him make a noise and you just hear
And then we had
surround sound.
we went to the Palladium.
4D.
We went to the Palladium, so that's also where the ghetto people like to go watch movies because they're like, I don't go to Miami, I go to the Palladium.
I can afford it.
Yeah.
Shit. And pay for the gas back, man.
Best movie theater, Heaver.
Keebner, oh, dude, that's what I say. You don't
Best
like that
movie
one?
theater. What?
I don't know why, dude.
What?
I love that
like
theater.
it.
Nobody's
Best movie
ever
theater.
there.
Yeah, it's empty all the time. The seats are nice as fuck. Like,
I don't like driving all the way over there, man.
I don't either, but I mean,
but it's worth it. I don't care.
I would, yeah. I love going to the movie.
Well, what do y'all drive?
Chevy Silverado.
Dude, I drive like a fucking Corolla.
And I know what you drive. Yeah, dude. I hate my truck so much. $20 gets me like
Quarter of a
3
tank.
gallons, 4 gallons, and then that takes me like not even 40 miles.
Damn, man.
Wait, what do you
my
drive?
God. An Armada.
Oh.
A Nissan Armada.
No more truck?
No more truck.
No.
It's there, but I don't drive it. I should
Yeah.
drive the truck more.
I keep getting offers for mine they'll pay me like $39,000, which is way more than I owe.
Me too. My car's worth a fuck ton right now too. But the thing is, like, all the cars are worth a fuck ton. So you sell your car, you're gonna have to buy something else. It's gonna cost a lot right now. So
Yeah, and that's the other thing is like I don't want to start over on the payments. I'm already
Yeah.
halfway through with this one. I don't feel like starting over
Yeah.
fresh for
I don't
another.
understand that. Like, how much is your truck worth? Like, I don't understand how that works. Like how they offer you that or what?
Yeah, and I haven't inquired. They just keep mailing me stuff, and they're like, "Oh, this is so and so with this dealership. I'm the manager here. We want to offer you this much for your truck. Like, I'm willing to offer you this much to come for us to buy it." There's just a huge need for used cars right now because of the shortage with the new vehicles.
Christ.
And I mean, I've thought about it because I do want to get a bigger cab. So I've definitely considered it, but then I start thinking, well, I'm gonna have to start over with payments again. I don't want to do that. I've had this truck 3 years now, and I've only put 42,000 miles on it. So
My car, I put a fuck ton of miles on my car.
really,
Yeah, it has like 60 something, 62. I've had it 2018, 4 years.
yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
don't
still
know.
not crazy. I
That's not
don't
bad.
think.
No, well, like the average is 12,000 a year, I think.
Yeah,
So it's like I'm a year ahead, kind of thing.
gotcha.
So I put 15,000 on the Armada, but think about all the gas I spent, bro. I just want to die.
Where you going?
Everywhere.
Where's everywhere?
I went to Houston. I went to Corpus. I went to Dallas.
You
bro.
got girls in Houston?
No, not anymore.
In
Dude,
Dallas?
and Houston was bad, man. I was talking shit to everybody over there. I talked shit to the store manager by accident. I was just like,
Oh, I forgot you went to Houston.
I was like, can you move out of my fucking way? He said, excuse me? I was like, you see me working and you're just standing there? And he's just looking at me like that. And he has his fucking clipboard. When he turned around, he had a clipboard. I was like, oh, shit, it's a manager. And then later on, we're doing our stuff. And he comes and he sees me again. He's like, can I talk to you? I'm just like, yeah. And he's like, do you know who I am? I'm just like, no. He's like, you know what authority I have over you? I was just like, no. And he's like, no, he's just like looking at me. He's like, you're a good kid, man. Stop being so rude. And he just walks away. And I'm just like,
I mean, it's
all
true.
right.
Yeah.
You're gonna be such a
sheesh.
dick.
Yeah, fuck you.
Wait, so you go to different ones to work?
So
It's
my
like a training. Right?
yeah, no, my garden center is like one of the best garden centers in San Antonio, all that bullshit. But it's just because of the way my manager runs it. And so he is the superstar. We're just the grunts. We just do what we're told.
Yeah.
And we can change like a whole department in a day if we're told. So they sent us to Houston to fix up a store over there that was like completely fucked up. Like the associates don't give a shit, bro. I watched a girl come in, clock in. She walked all the way out. She parked right in front of the entrance, and that's where we were. So she clocked in, walked all the way around to the other entrance, walked back to her car, and took off. We were there for like 15, 16 hours. She comes back 6 hours later, walks back in, clocks out, walks back out, bro. So like legitimately, their store has like people just like abandoning their shifts, but they go in to collect the check. Like, bro, nobody gives a shit about the store. So when I was over there,
I'd fuck them over too. If it was Walmart and I worked for them, who cares? I'm not getting caught, fuck it.
when I went over there, they had told me I needed to like straighten out this, like, I need to straighten out these associates. So I went over there and I started talking shit to all of them, and 2 of them quit. And then the other like 3 or 4 who stayed, like they actually started working and they were doing a better job. I'm just like, bro, I talk shit to anybody. I don't give a fuck. Like, and plus I'm not from here. And then I realized I'm not from here.
And get shot.
Bro, I was so scared driving around because I had saw one of the girls when I was driving and I had fired her. So she was like leaving when I was leaving. I'm just like, she gonna shank me, bro. She gonna pull out a knife. I swear to God. She said, hey, and I'm just like, oh, I started walking faster.
Where do y'all rank the big Texas like cities? Where do y'all rank them all?
I've
Well, you got
never
number
been
one.
to Dallas. I haven't been to a lot of places. I would say San Antonio's number one though. In my
Yeah,
I say-
Houston's the worst. I
Yeah,
hate
fuck yeah.
Houston.
In reality, like in terms of money and how much money like all the companies
Yeah,
or
take
all the
everything into
cities
account.
make, it has to be Dallas and then it's Austin, then San Antonio, then Houston.
Yeah.
Nah, well, I'm talking like from the perspective of if I was gonna live at these cities.
Oh, if
I'm
you're
going
gonna live
San
somewhere,
Antonio,
living in San Antonio, man, it's easy to live
Dallas,
here.
Austin, then Houston, because fuck Houston.
Yeah, Houston sucks. I mean, Dallas, the property taxes and everything over there are pretty good. They're a little bit similar to here, but you have to live in the outskirts. And the thing that sucks about that is it's gonna take you 50 minutes to get to your job downtown when when you live in the outskirts. But the money you're making over there is gonna be a lot better. And same thing with Austin. But Austin sucks ass, dude. I fucking hate Austin. Austin traffic sucks.
Oh, I hear
It's the
horror
worst.
stories. I don't go there too often, but yeah, I've heard a lot of horror stories.
Mm-hmm.
They-
San Antonio.
Yeah,
San
I mean,
Antonio, I love traffic here.
I'm biased, obviously, when it comes to that, but
Oh, with your small town, you had one road or what?
we had a couple, but yeah, dude, that was a huge culture shock because I did come to school here for 1 year at Roosevelt, and being in a class of like 3,000 people or like a school of 5,000 kids
Yeah.
is insane to me. I don't know how you did it, dude. I really don't.
Dude.
We had like 500 in the school.
Our own class only had like 72. Like,
Yeah, we had
We had the highest class.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everybody else, like the class below us, they only had like 2 classes, like 30 students, 20 students. Like,
Yeah, I think our senior class had like fucking 6,000 people.
Jesus Christ, I don't even know 6,000 people.
Yeah,
And
because
then-
I went to high school at Lee, but they also had like 4 different magnet schools.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For like the award ceremonies or like the graduation things, you have to sit there the whole time.
Nah, they were
They let
separate.
you-
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's
they're
good.
technically different
Fuck
schools.
that,
but,
dude.
Hey, dude, our graduation ceremony was pretty lit.
It was like an hour.
Yeah, people hit the ground, dude. Shit.
Oh yeah, we're walking down the. Now you start well, at least for us, we started like up top, and you kind of walk down, and then you go around to like the stage, and you're walking up the stage. On the way down, someone fucking tumbled, and some bigger girl she hit the ground rolling, and
I was behind her, bro. I'm just like, oh shit, that sucks. I walked around her. I didn't even help her out, man.
my dumbass, she was right behind me. And she fell. I didn't even hear her. I was focused on the.
He had his eyes on the prize.
Where was y'all's in like an auditorium or something?
Yeah.
Was that Trinity?
Saint Trinity College.
Ours was on the football field in the middle, right in the beginning of June.
Oh,
Holy
my God.
shit! It was so hot. I was very sick that day too.
You
I
drove
think
us around over there before too.
Yeah.
The football field's not that nice.
it's better now. It maybe not at that time. They put in a lot of work. They redid the junior high completely, so it's all brand new. They just built a new everything. But yeah, the football field, middle of June, just scorching hot. I had pretty sure I had food poisoning from the day before. I just was not feeling our graduation.
If at ours I was already getting sweaty, dude, you were definitely sweating over there. In the,
absolutely. I had a faux hawk though, so it was aerodynamic when I was walking.
that countered the small pass.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's when I was on my yeehaw shit. Still had everybody was like, "Oh, we're wearing boots and jeans, bro." Like that was our look.
That was our uniform. We had to wear either boots or like nice dress shoes.
Really.
So most people just wore boots.
Yeah.
I still think uniforms are a good thing to have. I think more high schools should consider doing that just for the sake of for kids that can't afford like regular clothes to have different outfits, like to save them from that. And then plus it keeps those kids' minds on other things instead of having to worry about what am I gonna wear or do I look cool. It's like, well, I gotta wear the uniform, so that's one less thing to think about. But this is my humble opinion.
I mean, it helps out in the long run because, like, if everybody's, like how you're saying, if everybody's wearing things that are different, someone can't afford the best things and they're all just, like, similar. And then also it just helps, I don't know, it's good to help kids express themselves in different ways besides what they wear.
Yeah.
And so now you take into account what they say, the things they do, stuff like that.
Right.
There's their individuality apart from what they wear.
Right.
Wrapping it up.
We're good?
I think so. You
I'm
want
gonna wrap
end
it up
it
like
right
a
here?
condom.
Oh, y'all use those?
We had this conversation.
Yeah, I know. We literally do. All right.
Well, we didn't bring up any topics, huh?
No,
Just
not that
free
I had planned.
What did you have planned?
Dude, I
I had
clicked,
stuff
I
written
clicked
down.
the
You
link
couldn't- it didn't work?
and I mean, I had to sign in, so I just didn't do
Yeah,
it.
it didn't let me, edit anything.
Yeah, but you copy and you can paste it in like
In your own
in
browser.
the browser and it'll work. But now we know for the future.
Coulda done this, coulda done that, coulda played safe, but I've been around a map. Coulda got a
That is
piece and I
everybody's
coulda
nigga.
get
Yeah.
Oh, y'all want to get breakfast?